All right, Brannon, got a game coming up tomorrow against Thomas Sumter, but more importantly, if there's
we got a new camera here.
We do indeed.
We do have a new camera.
We do mourn the death of Old Red.
Yeah, you said you had to do the old CPR a few times. And
I did. Old Red suffered 2 or 3 strokes, but still was able to kind of hang in there. Then finally, she passed away.
Did we bury Red, or is Miss Red still in the house?
Miss Red has been embalmed and is in a very prominent place on my
mantle.
My mantle,
excellent.
Exactly, in front of my huge fireplace and mounted.
Sure. And I appreciate dinner Monday night. It was wonderful. Hanging out.
It is. My oak table is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, no doubt about it.
What does it seat like? 32?
Yeah, exactly.
Comfortably?
No doubt
comfortably.
about it. And we're sitting out here, and you can see if you ever want to think about being a high school coach, painting the field.
Yeah,
That's what we're doing here today.
This right here looks just following the line.
That's what we
here's
do.
the line.
And then
down there,
you'll hear some complaints. Look at the crooked lines out there, and I'm like, most people pay $500 a week to get it done, and I'm doing it here. So.
I didn't think you earned your money until today.
Exactly right.
And now I see that you do.
No doubt. So what's up, Rich?
If there's ever a game where a coach has one eye on the field and one eye not on the scoreboard, but one eye on what's going on with another game, it's got to be tomorrow night, because this game for you against Thomas Sumter, although obviously you want to win it,
non-region.
It's non-region, but one of 2 things has to happen. There's 2 games tomorrow. Augusta Christian or Pinewood just has to lose, and you're in the playoffs, correct?
That's right. If one of the if one of the 2 loses, then we're in.
Then you're in, and they're both underdogs. Although I haven't consulted with Vegas, I'm not sure that they're up on the board there.
And you lived there for a while.
But I did. I called, and for some reason they couldn't find that one. It was
no doubt about it. No doubt. But you know what? I'm really proud of our football team. We've won 2 out of the last 3 games, and beating a 4-1 Wilson Hall team. I don't think they've lost since they played us. And the way we did against Ben Lippen, which wasn't very good at all. We came out here the next week without a football and did nothing but Oklahoma board drills ran. We try to find the people that want to play, and we went over there against a 4 or 5 win Pinewood team last week and played the best game of our season. So I'm very proud of them. Most teams that started 0-6 would have just quit, and they've won 2 out of 3, and we got another home game tomorrow night, and hopefully we can win that. That'll be 3 out of 4, and it's about who's hot at the right time, and I'm confident in our guys and all that. But like I said, I've coached teams that's won 11, 12 football games, and I don't know if I've been prouder of a group for the way they're still fighting. So. Did
you have, just curious, did anyone emerge out of that week of practice with no ball that hadn't been getting much playing time, that kind of you learned something about?
Yeah, one kid named Nate Pettit. He's a junior. What's Nate weigh, Coach? 160? Yeah, if that. He's a wrestler. He practices the rear end off every day, and he started at left guard and defensive line for us at 160 pounds and never left the game, and he's just like a little bulldog in there. He's this tall, and he just gets on you, and he just never quits. And so he's one guy that hadn't played much this year that actually we found out that week that could, and he ended up playing the whole game, both sides of the ball, believe it or not.
That's
we
awesome.
Played an 8th grader on special teams, started 2 9th graders on defense and 4 or 5 sophomores on defense, and played really well.
Obviously, you'd like to get some more momentum against Thomas Sumter heading into the playoffs. It's assumed that that you're going to get in, so you're going to treat the game that way, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, you don't want to lose another one and then 2-8 and the confidence hitting high. We need to win this one. This is just as important as any other game. It's as important as Pillion to start the season. It's as important as it was against Pinewood the week before, I think, just to have that momentum and confidence going into the first round of the playoffs. Sure.
And do you feel like, I know you're a confident guy and you felt all season long if this team gets it going, they're dangerous. But do you feel like, assuming you get in, that this team's capable of doing some things?
Everybody's 0-0, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the bottom line, and the league's real competitive this year. Actually, Coach Kimmer said about 5 weeks ago that he thinks a 7 is going to beat a 2. It's that type of year, and
yeah,
we might be the 7 seed. So maybe hopefully his prediction's true. But his point was, and my point is that it's very balanced. As you know, you've seen a lot of the action this year, and it's a
more balanced than I can ever remember.
Yeah, it is. There's just not that team that's just 60-0 winners each week. Every week you have to really prepare and which is a credit to our league we're in.
How have your kids been? I mean, obviously the fact that they've hung in there and have, as you said, have a chance to win 3 out of 4 at this point after no one's 6 start. I mean,
there was a point where you just, it was just kind of awkward. Like you'd come around or other media people and they were kind of scared to talk about it, and it was that bad at one point. 0-6, and the kids haven't quit. And I've always been the kind of guy that, listen, if you're 8-0, it's the next week. That's the most important week, and we've kind of taken it that way. All through the year, and they've forgotten about him. You remember Seth after the Hammond game, he was just like, well, we take it one game at a time and we'll get ready for the next one. So that's what we've done, and like I said, we've got a big one tomorrow night here. Well, and they had to cancel our homecoming activities for the Wilson Hall game because of the rain and everything, if you remember that.
Yes.
So it's kind of homecoming, senior night. There's a lot going on.
All wrapped up in one tomorrow.
All into one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you have a great experience tomorrow night. Get a win, and playoffs are going to be interesting, man.
That's it, man. I look forward to dinner again.
All right. How about getting back?
Hey, we got tons of work
back to this, will you?
That's
get back to work.
That's it. I'm going to put you to work here.
Oh no, you're not.
Yeah. See you, man.
See you, man.